Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So come back here tomorrow and see if we got any action. Oh heck yeah, we're in them now, folks. What is going on, guys? Welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Some of you may know me from Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, doing a lot of short form funny content, but now I'm on YouTube. So if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to grow this platform a little bit and get this rolling. But for the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be out here in New Mexico, putting the pedal to the metal, doing some archery bull elk hunting. We just found a spot where we're gonna set our camp up. So waiting on Ryan and a couple of the guys from Unguided Outdoors to get here. But here's our spot, what we got. We're thinking this is gonna be camp for the next 2 weeks. So we'll tap back in once we get the tent set up. But super excited to have you guys here. Super pumped about this. This is gonna be an awesome video. I promise you're gonna wanna stick around to the end. Just get ready, buckle in, and make sure you subscribe. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you a little rundown of our camp situation here. We got 2 tents, but only one is for sleeping in. And I'll get to that here in a second. Here is the living quarters. Here's my cot. My setup here, it is quite a mess. Now we do got a TV, got the generator, Blue Eddy. That is fire, by the way. Colton's cot, Riley's, Kyle's, and Ryan's. Here's all of our setup. We got plenty of space here in this tent. It's basically the only thing we do in here is kind of just hang out, sleep, and that's pretty much it, and get ready for hunting. And this tent over here is our cook tent. And this, it's been raining a ton here, so we got our grill set up in here, all of our snacks, everything of that nature. And then another thing we do is we have all of our wives or girlfriends, fiancés, before we leave, we'll take one of these like metal pans like this, like you see there, and they'll make a meal in it. Like my wife made chicken Alfredo, and they freeze it, and so it's frozen solid. And then when we all leave to come here, put them in the coolers and stuff like that, and that way every night we don't have to worry about cooking up dinner. We just throw a frozen meal on the grill, heat it up, and then we got a home cooked meal. And it also gets our wives and stuff involved, and kind of brings us back home for a little bit too. But then if you come out here, got Colton here, our little buggies and stuff like that, and then our fire pit. But this has been camp. This is what it'll be for the next few days. All right, we made it to the top spot up here. We kind of got a good vantage point. We can look out and see some stuff, but we're just really trying to see if they're around in this area, then we'll go from there. We're gonna walk up around this hill up here. There's a meadow that Colton saw a mountain lion at one time. But we're gonna see if we can see anything, or maybe get a better viewing point as well.
Could use another year, maybe.
All right, so it's day 2. We're out here. It's our first full day before season. It starts tomorrow. Just trying to get some boots to the ground, try to see if we can hear any bugles this morning. Nothing crazy. We got some wallows and stuff we're gonna check out today, put some cameras up, and we can kind of get a plan together, see what bulls are in the area. Just seen a cow and a calf. Try not to bust them. All right, it's about 12:30. We're about to go out, set up some cameras, maybe set up a couple saddle stands. That way we can sit tomorrow morning over some wallows, watering holes. Since we didn't hear any bugles this morning, I think that's our best bet, is to probably sit water until they start talking. So that's the plan right now. Let's get after it. We're aiming to go right over here by this. Got a long way to go still.
Not bad.
Man, this is a sweet spot. We'll come back here tomorrow and see if we got any action or not. Oh yeah. Right at this next spot, there's a wallow in there from last year that they know. to set up a tree saddle. Nothing. So, oh man, we gotta come up with a different plan, because that's no good. There's another wallow probably a couple 100 yards down the hill. We're gonna see if there's any water in it. If not, then we're just gonna have to go camp a pond or something and scratch wallows off the list. Elk been rubbing up all on this, tearing it up. Man, I'm out of shape. Spot number 2 is dry as can be, so we're gonna go find another one. We found water. Colt's setting up a camera. Got a small watering hole here. This is nice. We're gonna get this set up quick and try to get back to camp. It's about to start dumping rain on us. Look at this. I don't know if it looks that terrifying on there, but you see it dumping rain in the distance, so we'll try to get back before we get too wet.
There was like 10 of them.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. We're in them now, folks.
We don't want to be running.
Look at that. The real meaning of the rainbow is God's promise to never flood the earth. There's your information for the day. The rain didn't last 2 hours, it only lasted about 20 minutes, so we're ready to rock and roll. Just located our first bull down the hill from us. Our thermals and wind are pushing right down to him, so we're gonna do a big loop around him.
It's been kind of drizzling and whatnot, but we got a pretty nice bull up over the hill down below. But we're trying to stay parallel with him, but the rain just keeps picking up and dying and picking up, and right now it's raining pretty good, so we're just hunkering down for a second, and we're gonna let the rain die and then try to make a move again, because we know he's in here. Plus there's probably a couple more, so stay tuned.
Oh yeah, it's a sweet bull.
Let's watch him, because we're not gonna be able to make a move on him right now. Watch my bow to your left.
You just bedded down. Alright, we just bedded down a bull. Pretty nice bull too. He got some cows around him, so it's gonna be a little difficult to make a play right now. We're gonna sit this one and watch him, see what these other cows do, and we'll go from there. But waited out the rain for like 2 hours. It's like 8:30 now, and we're a little cold, but no one cares. Gotta make it happen. Let's go. Alright, as we were pushing in, we found this other bull. That's the original bull we were after with the cow now. 2 cows.
2 cows. Is he facing us?
Yeah, directly at us. All right, we're back at camp. We decided to pull out of that hunt. It was just kind of not a really good situation. We didn't know where that bull was gonna go, and we didn't want to bump anything on the first day. So we pulled out of there, came back to camp, ate some breakfast, took a little nap. There's a big storm rolling in. We're gonna debate whether or not we're gonna go sit that big water tank that's out there. A lot of those elk just crossed over the top of that ridge, and that water tank's down below, so we think they're all bedded up and gonna hit that this evening, so we'll see how that goes. We just got settled in. We're sitting at a little watering hole right below some aspens. Our original spot was taken. Somebody else was already sitting there. But Kyle over here has been over here before and seen some big bulls in here, so I got some faith in him. The one behind that cedar tree. Look on my thing. Just not enough light left. But I'm coming right back here tomorrow. We're gonna pick up right where we left off. All right, well, we only saw a spike and a few cows this morning, and just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, it does. So, yeah, now we got a flat tire. I'm hungry. This is the kind of stuff that happens. These hunts are always so hard. Part of it. Love it. Love it. All right, we just got into this spot here. We've got a sweet wallow here. Oh my gosh. Well, we got busted. We're still gonna pop over here and see if we can find this bull that we saw earlier. Just getting started.
There was two bulls.
Okay, we looped all the way around, and we're currently on the top side of that hill that those bulls we saw were on. He just bugled by 100 yards from us. I've been sitting behind the camera the last few days. Ryan got tagged out, brother got tagged out. I'm finally up, so now I get to be a little picky.
Yeah, he's in a good situation right now.
Yeah.
I would love to be this guy right now. I'm not going to complain, but he's kind of going to have the pick of the litter at this point. Let's go down that pond and then go up.
Yeah, we just got up here. We're up here on the top of this big hill up here. We just got settled in. Just gonna kind of hang out here for a little bit.
Day 2 of Caden's hunt with us. We've got a couple bulls, maybe one or two down here bugling with a bunch of cows, but he's down there in the bottom. He may come up here though. This is how they usually come up on the spine and then they come up. We're pretty familiar with this spot. We call it Kyle's Meadow because Kyle missed a really good bull here a couple years ago. But it just leads back into a big bowl back here. There's a big group of aspens that I think a lot of the elk hold up into, but it is deathly quiet right now, so going through this crap is like not ideal. So trying to get an eye on where they're heading to kind of maybe bet them for this afternoon.
I see two more cow or we found the elk. We've got one bull down here. There's a bull bugling. We think he's gonna push down in here too. But in the morning times, it's really hard because as soon as the sun hits, our thermals are gonna push right up to them. And if they work down too, they're gonna see us when they're wide open. So we're gonna bed them down and see where they're hanging out at, and come in here and try to get a really good plan this evening to make right, we took a little break. It got the bow sighted back in. It fell a little off. It was vibrating around in the side by side, but we're back in the same spot here we were this morning and trying to locate that bull with the dark antlers. That's the one that we wanted to go after. So we're in here. It just got done raining a little bit. Wind is in our face right now. Hoping it doesn't swirl around, but next we're just trying to get eyes on him and then we'll go from there.
2 evenings from our glassing point, we watched piles of elk coming out of these fields. So it's just gonna be a waiting game at this point. We'll just find somewhere to sit down and wait for them to start coming down. Yeah. If we could get right there.
Yeah, it's this little point. That's right there.
I mean, it's literally like a perfect little ambush spot. It's a big bull, dude. I don't think that's that 6 point. He didn't have mud on him, but he had a huge ring. That could be a thing, yeah. No. He's wider.
He's way wider.
We've kind of lost eyes on the big bull. I think there may be a couple raghorns with him too. Well, we waited it out as long as we could. Another storm rolled through, and he never really popped back out. He just kind of stayed up on that hillside. And when they're not bugling pretty repetitively, like there's just no sense in chasing after them because the oak brush, you'll wind up spooking elk. Now, if he was bugling his beak off every 15, 30 seconds, we could get in. I would have pressed the issue, but there's just no need to. There's so many elk in this little canyon. I think he'll probably be back in here in the morning, so we're gonna zip out. Caden's little brother has his first NFL game debut with the Chiefs in Brazil tonight, so we're gonna try to get back at camp and watch that game. Alright, we just got back pretty close to where we were at yesterday evening. It was tough getting up this morning. That rain last night kind of sucked it out of us. We were wore out. I was just telling the guys though, I hate getting up early in the morning, but once you finally get to where you know you want to be, it's so satisfying. It's a good feeling that you did it. But we haven't heard a bugle yet. But we know they're in here.
I think it's the same ones on the left side.
Those are probably going to push down here, I guess. It's going to take us a minute to get up there.
Beautiful. Oh, we saw that big bull just to the right. We're walking in this deep drainage over here trying to get to our spot. And there's a cow elk about 115 yards from us. Kind of stopped right in our tracks waiting for her to pass so we don't get busted out.
We think it's a small bull. Caden's not interested in shooting, so the majority of the elk we're trying to get on are further up the drainage, so we're just going to try to stay low and hopefully don't spook them.
I called it at 5:30. They start bugling. We've got 3 or 4 bugles now. I'll wait for them to come down a little bit, get a little louder, then want to push it. Got to be a little bit more aggressive this evening. We just heard a bugle and it sounds on the lower half of the mountain, which is really good.
He's definitely coming.
Yeah.
He's on his way for sure.
We made it up here. We're pushing up in here a little bit Kind of waiting on him to bugle again. He's coming in closer. We just don't want to get caught moving up and him come out, and then we're stuck out in the wide open. It'd be a bad idea. Yeah, it's getting real. Let me just say that. Oh man, we ran out of light. And I don't know what happened, but just started. Let's run up here and see if we can see him real quick.
This interview is brought to you by a full moon. It was casting a shadow earlier when we got out of the quad. It's so bright. I wonder if that has something to do with why they're like going up so soon. I don't know. Leave a comment if you've experienced anything weird with a full moon in elk hunting. But we got rained out last night. Hard. Soaked from head to toe. We're gonna give that place a rest, so we're on a new spot. Me and Kyle and Riley came here a couple days ago, and there was some elk in here, so we're gonna just check on it and see. Kyle gets back today, so he'll be behind his bow hopefully tonight.
I think they were fighting. They wasn't raking.
Bulls are chickens, dude. If you ever do that in Wyoming, you get ran over. I'm ashamed of myself. I had to apologize because I've been here. This innocent little guy, he's never done this before. He didn't know better. I told him it's like sin. You stay up top and you start chasing elk and they take you way further than what you want to go.
I think we're 1.5 miles from the buggy now.
Downhill, straight downhill. And I should have known better. But you would think thermal's coming down, elk would want to go up. But no. They were running so fast. I mean, we were sprinting at one point, like all-out sprint. I still couldn't catch them. So tomorrow, we'll get below them and meet them coming down. But mark my words, they'll go opposite direction. It's just the laws of elk hunting.
I'm tagged out. I'm just ready to go home. That's the problem here, is everyone's tagged out around me, so no one's taking it serious anymore. I'm the only guy that wants to kill something anymore. Or, no. And it's my first time and I need help, but they're lazy and don't want to help the best they can do. No one here's lazy. We've got 2 guys, one you're looking at and one behind the camera with meat.
Yeah.
No diddy. So we're kind of relatively in the same spot we were this morning. We were a little more south though. We started up north and all those elk were working south down the hill. And we decided to start from the bottom up this time. We know they're in these woods in here somewhere, just trying to get a little spot, wait for them to bugle, then we'll play push and make them play. But found a nice little wallow in here. And they might come right out to it and we'll wait to whack one.
I'm just trying to work on my bugle.
Yeah, I say we just hang out here and then start going
bulls.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it really did work out good if there were just been.
If there was a bull who had been party on, we would have been eating. We'd been back at the cabin or the tent at 7:30 at night. I can't believe it just happened. All right, we just heard a bugle probably 200, 250 yards away down the hill from us. We're about to get set up and prepare for him to come in right to this wallow.
Did you see the other one? The other one was branched. Let's step out and see the other one. If you're gonna shoot, better pull back. Did it look good?
Yeah, it looked good. Didn't go all the way in.
Yeah, I seen that. That may be him crashing. Snuck up on the wallow.
That's cool. Dude, we called it earlier. We're like, this is too perfect to be true. Dude, look how perfect this is. This is right here. 66 yards.
Was he?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded like a good hit, but when I was just looking at him in the screen.
Let's pop out here and call the new number. Oh my God.
He snuck up on that Jefferson. Let's go. I sat here and watched it through my binoculars. I saw him kind of spook and turn back, and I saw it. It looked like a good shot. It just didn't get a ton of penetration, but when he turned, he went that way, and I saw blood flying out. I saw a lot of blood fly out, but I stood up and was pointing this way because I heard crashing over here. Like, not right here, but like in this direction.
Yeah, we thought he maybe went and turned that way. Oh yeah, right here. Is that him?
Dude.
No way. Boom.
There's nothing
That
wrong
is so
with that, dude.
sick. Let's go, dude.
Dude, and getting to sneak up on him in a wallow like that, dude, that was
1,
what's
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4 by 5, dude. Sweet, dude. And look, he's broke off too.
Yeah, I broke off a little bit.
We love it when a plan comes together. I had some doubts there at the beginning, but sure enough, everything fell together. God made this happen.
Let's go. Glad I saved it for you. I had to make sure you got back.
Dude, I'm the good luck charm is all that it is.
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. That's so awesome. 65 yards.
Yeah, it was kind of a lob.
Dude, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well,
On the board, finally. Yeah, I got it. 66 yards. It was an insane, like, he was rolling around in the mud and stuff like that, and shot him at 66 yards. It was 2 bulls that came in.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, he's a 4x5. 66 yards is what I shot him at.
I don't even know what to say. This is cool to be on the board. This is a butt whooping, but it is rewarding.
It's an awesome first story too, dude.
Heck yeah.
Man, let's see him. I'll never forget looking up and seeing that sucker coming through that little gap.
Oh, that was so sweet. I was sitting there on my phone and he was like, oh, bull's coming.
That's awesome.
This is so cool.